All right, let's talk about the 4 things that you as a buyer are gonna need to have cash available when you purchase a home. I thought this was an important video to do because I still get a lot of questions from my buyers, especially new home buyers, who are not sure and don't know how much money they have to have ready and what's coming at them before they can move into that home. Hi, Robert Tolna here, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. It's gonna be super short, and I just wanted to cover 4 things that a buyer should be aware of that they need to pay out of pocket when they purchase a home. All right, so the first thing that you got to consider when you make it an offer, it gets accepted and we're ready to move forward, you have to have money to put down as an earnest deposit, okay? That's typically 1% of the purchase price, so make sure you have that money available. That way, if your offer gets accepted, you got to write that check, take it to the title company to open escrow. They hold that check for you until the end of the transaction, and at that time, you get it back and you can use it for your closing costs or for your down payment, whatever you decide that it's gonna make most sense for you. All right, so number 2, you definitely are gonna need money for a down payment and for closing costs, okay? That's gonna vary from program to program. Down payment is gonna be at least 3.5% for an FHA, or conventional is gonna be 5%, and then you need some closing costs. Now, there's definitely some unique programs where you can get down payment assistance and you might not need to come up with any money out of pocket, but for that, you definitely need to call me, text me, email me. Let me put you in touch with the right lender to see if you qualify for that. But if you do need it, keep in mind you're gonna need 3.5% down for an FHA loan, which is 3.5% of the purchase price, and 5% for a conventional loan. On top of that, there's definitely closing costs, okay? Now in this market, we can try to negotiate the closing costs into the price. Depending on the price target that we're in, some homes are gonna be a little bit tougher. Anything under $250,000, $275,000, it's a little tough to negotiate that, but we're definitely gonna fight for every dollar on your behalf. Anything over $300,000, $350,000, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So keep in mind that's another very important thing that you have to have money available for so you can get the house that you want. All right, so the third thing that you're gonna need money for is a home inspection. Okay, that's a very important thing that I absolutely recommend that every home buyer does before they close the transaction and purchase a home. I've definitely had clients that have asked, hey, do I need one? Why do I need one? It's definitely your choice. However, it's gonna range anywhere from $275 to maybe $400 or $500 depending on the square footage of the home and if it has a pool or not. And for that cost, you're going to make sure that you're buying a strong home. You're gonna know if there's any major issues. And not only that, but if there's certain things that need to be looked at, we can ask the seller to repair those things. Where if we don't do the inspection, we're not gonna know what can show up. So I really strongly believe it's a very important thing to do. Spend a little bit of money because you're about to purchase one of the biggest assets of your life. So it's absolutely worth that money to make sure that it's a good looking home. So keep in mind, have anywhere from $275 to maybe $500 or $600 available for a home inspection before you get into the process of going under escrow, because typically we have to do that within the first 10 days. All right, so I hope that helps. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, so the 4th thing that you're gonna need some money for is towards the end of the transaction, we have to do an appraisal. Unless you're buying a home for cash, whatever bank you're using that you're getting the loan from to buy this home, the bank's gonna wanna do an appraisal, and that's an evaluation of the value of the home. The bank wants to make sure that the home is valued at least at the price that you're paying for so they can give you the loan and reduce the risk that they're taking on you. So that's usually gonna be anywhere from $400 to $500, maybe a little bit more in some cases. But the lender's going to call you when that time comes, ask for your credit card over the phone, they'll pay for the appraisal, the guy's gonna come out, do the report, and then the lender will get it back. And once that's done, you're almost home free. That's gonna be about there's nothing more to do after that other than the lender to get the documents ready to title for you so you can sign and get the keys to the home of your dreams. So those are the 4 things that I think you're gonna definitely want to keep an eye on. Make sure you have those available before we go out looking for a home for you. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions on any of these, feel free to call me, text me, email me, or just comment below here on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you with anything that you need. Or if you have questions on anything else, I'll be more than happy to help. Just reach out and let me know. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and have a good day. Bye-bye.